Oh, welcome back, delivery family. For those of you who are new, my name is Kevin. This is my lovely wife,
Leah.
And this is why we deliver. Right?
I don't know why.
Lots of energy tonight. I'm telling you what, I got a nap, babe. Yesterday.
Did?
No, yesterday.
I was going to say, I don't think you napped today.
No, not today. Not today. So,
he's napped from yesterday, still energizing him today.
This week has been
crap.
A disaster of epic proportions.
I feel like that's a bad word, but
it's just been bad.
It's the truth.
Okay, let's tell everybody about our awesome car problems that continues to haunt us with this piece of junk Kia Soul.
Okay, so Monday we went delivering. Sunday was great.
Sunday was really good, actually.
Sunday we did really good. Monday we started off all right, and then the car started making funny noises, like cranking around the tires and all this stuff. And we took it to the car doctor, and they said, well, your calipers need changed on the front tires. I'm like, okay, how much is that going to be? Okay, so we scheduled to do that this morning. So we stopped right after that on Monday. So we did what, 3 deliveries on Monday?
2 deliveries.
2 deliveries on Monday. Then we went to the car doctor, stopped after that. We didn't work yesterday. We took it to the car doctor this morning, had the calipers changed, and oh, guess what? Now it's not just the calipers on this one side, it's the wheel bearing is out. And so, great. Okay. They're like, well, can we still drive it? You know, because we're not big car people. We don't really know that. I mean, like, we know
some of the basics.
We know the basics, and we know, like, when people are being like, oh, like, we just want you to spend more money type thing. But we can also tell when they're like, no, this is pretty serious. So, so they said, yeah, no, this is pretty serious. You can't drive the car. Don't drive it right now. And that's
what we do for a living.
That's what we do for a living. You kind of have to drive the car. So, so we have that scheduled for Friday. So that means today we didn't work. Tomorrow we won't work. Friday we won't work because we had other plans on Friday anyways, and so we're fitting this into Friday. And so
basically an unpaid week's vacation.
Unpaid week's vacation. So I think for us, it highlights the importance of having multiple things that we do.
Yep.
So Kevin, you can tell them about what we did today instead of working.
So for those of you who follow for a while, you know, we recently moved from Florida back to Oregon. And while in transition from one state to another, we had to take down our eBay store, pack it all up, ship it back to Oregon. And all the chaos of moving, we've been redoing our little place that we're living in. And in fact, you can see our little
This is the little bit that you can see.
Our little YouTube studio that we have set up.
Pretty much what the whole thing looks like.
Yeah, so I like the pine walls. I hope that you guys like the pine walls.
Green wall.
I thought it turned out really nice, by the way.
It did.
Yeah.
We still have stuff to do. We still have trim and things like that.
Yeah.
But most of the stuff we have left is finishing stuff.
Finish work, which will get done eventually. But anyway, during that transition, eBay was down. Basically, it was shut down. It's been shut down for almost 2 months now.
At least.
While we got all this other stuff done. And which has been okay because Spark has been killing it and we've been making good money doing that.
Yeah.
We haven't really had to rely on it. But since it's been down, obviously there's no money coming in from eBay and Facebook Marketplace and some of the other places where we sell stuff. And so today was a great day for Kevin to get to work on relisting a bunch of eBay stuff. And I think I got 140 things listed, or 139 things listed today.
And I will say, like, some of those were already in the computer. They weren't like, but he had to go source 140
things. No, I didn't source today.
Or picture 140 things. It was a lot of the work was already done for us, just the way that we shut it down. But then we added some new things onto.
Yep. So I've been picking some. Leah doesn't pick as much with me anymore, but I've been picking some. I took my mom out to pick a few times. That was fun. And because she's old, she gets the old lady discount. So that's fun.
He's getting there too.
I'm not that close. But anyway.
5 years. Stuff like that, baby.
Yeah. If you go to Ross, if you ever resell it, you go to Ross, on out here in Oregon on Tuesdays. They give you a 10% discount if you're over 55, I think. So
Sometimes they give it to him just because he looks over 50.
hey,
The gray hair. It's the gray hair.
yes, but I'm not. I'm young.
And then
I'm
you
much
say,
younger than
no,
that.
just put that 10% back on there. I'm only 50.
Yeah, anytime I get an extra 10% off the resell, it's a really big thing.
Yeah.
So I got the eBay store up and running. Leah took care of all the behind the scenes work with getting the electronics. We did have to invest in a newer computer. It's not an awesome computer, but it's a computer that'll work fine for me. And so I'm pretty excited about having that. Our daughter has our other computer that she uses for her art projects and all that stuff. So she's doing a really good job creating those. Hopefully someday she'll share some with everybody, but we don't know. But the gist of today's discussion, basically, do we have money saved up to cover a week off in case we need it? And fortunately, because of our situation, we've been able to bank some good money. And so that'll help with this week and alleviate it. We're not too stressed about it, but it's still a big bummer. It's still a shock. And if you're in a situation where you're relying on that every day just to get by, which a lot of us are doing right now, then man, you gotta be careful.
Yeah, it's I can imagine it. Like you said, we're kind of in a unique situation where we can just kind of bank some of our money and have some backup in case some stuff happens. So, but being day to day, we've been in that situation too, and it's hard to have a car go out. It's hard to have sickness. It's hard to go through those things and still survive financially. So it's imperative that you kind of have some sort of backup plan as to what you're doing if these things happen. I know in Florida we had really big car issues and we had to rent a car. We had to borrow cars, so that we could just keep on living. But what's the backup plan? If you don't have a car for a week because of some big mechanical issue, what are you going to do? Which thankfully we can take that hit right now.
Right now, yeah, we'll be okay. It's fine for now. But besides, we get to hang out with our daughter, spend more time with her.
Exactly. It's still summer. She hasn't started school yet. So.
But one of the things to think about is if your car is broke and you don't have another ride, we use Turo, which was our first experience ever using Turo.
Which was pretty good, I would say.
It was pretty good. So when you're doing the accounting of what it's going to cost for that, you need to keep in mind that it's by the day you're paying for the rental of the car. And obviously you have your fuel costs. And I think for us, it was like with car and fuel, it's probably $60 each day just to exist.
Yeah.
In Florida when we had to use that. But like I said,
so you just got to count that cost into it. It's not just your normal, like if you have a car payment, it's not your normal just buying gas. You have to just count on that daily cost. Okay, I've got to make this much just to cover my costs for today. And then I got to make more to actually have, money to survive.
And that's what we did. We counted the cost down there when we had to do that. And it made for a little bit longer day, but we were able to cover and move along with life. So just be ready for that. If you could borrow somebody's car, if you have a friend that can loan you a car for a couple of days while you're just getting worked on, that's always a great option if they trust you enough. But be careful.
Yeah, you got to be careful with them because, we treat our cars, they just get used a lot. It's not that we treat them badly. It's just that they get used a lot. So, they just have to count that into borrowing from other people.
Mechanical things, right? They all break down eventually. Nothing's perfect, and cars certainly are perfect. Our Kia Soul has been a nightmare disaster of epic proportions. I don't know if we've talked about the whole thing, but that thing is just...
It's our money pit car. Thankfully, for the first time in 15 years, that has been our money pit car. Besides that, we've been okay car-wise. Yeah. But this one, we hit the bad one on this.
The bad lottery on this one.
Yes,
that's what it is.
The bad lottery.
We could have bought a new car for what we put in this one. But that's a different story. But
brand new car, probably.
Probably. It's just been nightmare. But having a backup plan is crucial in the delivery service because if you don't and you have a week down, what else are you going to do?
Yeah.
I mean, can you go on unemployment? Well, I don't think you can claim unemployment if you're independently employed.
Yeah, your contract service. So no.
Yeah, so you're just on your own. So bank money wherever you can, squirrel it away, throw it someplace that you know that you'll never remember it until you absolutely need it.
And there are going to be times when you can't do that too. So I know that in the past we've had to use our credit card to pay for our car stuff, but that was only like a last resort.
Yeah,
so,
if you can absolutely avoid it, obviously don't use the credit card for things.
But at the end of the day, you got to do what you got to do. So, but yeah, so it's, just have that little bit of a backup plan or a little bit of set aside just in case something happens type things. And this is exactly why we do it. So,
thankfully we had enough to offset about a fourth of it left over from what we did on Monday and a little bit off of Sunday stuff. So
yeah, we did. We were able to pay for most of what we did.
So. Well, yeah. I mean, not only did we get hit with that, which is like, it's almost $1,000 is what it's going to end up being for the car. But we also had to do our license and registration this week at the same time, which in Oregon, I'm sure it's expensive in other states, but in Oregon.
Not as expensive as Florida, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, Florida's expensive. But yeah, and the lady we talked to yesterday in California said it's absolutely ridiculous down there.
Yeah.
But it's expensive here, just like every place else. And so, yeah, it's
it's a necessary evil.
A necessary tax that we get to pay. But anyway, so that's been our excitement for the week.
Hopefully, we haven't been working. We don't have a whole lot of work stories.
Well, we haven't been delivering, but we've been doing other things.
Right, but I mean, we don't have delivery stories.
No delivery stories. There was nothing fun last week anyways. It was a pretty good week, though.
Yeah, it was. It was a good week.
Yeah.
Apparently.
We only worked 3 days, but we worked 3 huge days.
We worked 3, so we've been working, 7 to, or 6:30 to 8:30, 9 o'clock
yeah.
at night. So
big full days.
12, 13-hour days. And you know what? We worked 3 days and we made what we needed to make and we were good. So
yeah, which is awesome.
Yeah, that was really nice.
We're hoping to do that, but as it gets closer to winter time, we wouldn't be able to work that long. None of us like to deliver in the pitch black and rain, and it's not that much fun.
Yeah. So we'll be working more just during that.
But anyway, that's all we have for you today. We hope that everybody's doing well. Remember to do something nice, kind for somebody else. Make the day go better for yourself. Make you feel better about yourself.
Yeah.
And we will talk to you later.
Bye.